Hey everyone! If you enjoyed this video, the full version is available on Patreon. I'll be uploading all my content there going forward.
Chapter 1. On that day, the light of the sun just connected to the planet Earth. On that day, it was also the first confrontation between the power of the Milky Way and the god of war Nyoxing in a dark alley. The power of the galaxy, the main god of the Earth and even the future galaxy, was cut off by the god of war Nyoxing and gave several big fights. It's funny that Pan Zhen of Liang civilization is not dead yet. Lina looks ignorant, like a very willful little girl, not at all like the lord of Liang. The pinnacle of the known universe, Kaisa, the king of the gods, used her insight into everything in the universe to observe the demons, and even the old-fashioned conspiracy of Karl in the Death Song Academy. The gluttonous army has arrived, the demons are hiding in the dark corners, the angel of justice has acted, justice and order will finally come. Until a ray of light flashed across the sky, shooting from the planet Earth to the sky, knocking out Angel Yan, who had just landed on the planet Earth, and disrupting everyone's action plans at once. So what's the situation? Lin Hao still maintains his posturing posture. Originally, he just wanted to test the power of his belief. Who would have thought that with a snap, a blonde with white hair and blue eyes shot down from the sky with a pair of snow white where is the angel sister with wings? This really confuses Lin Hao, so. Looking at the stunned beauty who passed out, Lin Hao felt that his body was extremely hot for some reason. Lin Miao, Lin Xiao Xiao, Lin Ao Tian. In such a simple moment, Lin Hao had already thought of the child's name. In order to respond to the country's future policies, Lin Hao had thought of 3. It was detected that the host's belief was shaken, and the abnormal energy continued to rise. It has broken through the safe value and soared to nearly 2 black holes. The host's energy value is extremely unstable. Please control the abnormal energy in your body, otherwise the planet Earth will be destroyed by the host's abnormal energy. The possibility of energy aftermath shattering. Just as Lin Hao was looking at the inner beauty of the character, the voice next to his ear was like a bucket of cold water poured directly on top of his head, calming him down all of a sudden. And many more. Lin Hao calmed down, looking at the beauty's attire in front of him, and the figure and appearance that made him very familiar. Lin Hao suddenly thought of an incredible possibility. Isn't this Angel Yan? This is Angel Yan, right? I have been struggling for 20 years, and stabilized the supernatural energy to a black hole of. Now you tell me that the place I crossed is not a super beast armed, but a TM super seminary? Are you kidding me? Lin Hao frowned. He is a time traveler. It has been 21 years since he came to this world this year. Since he was connected to the Suanwu spaceship when he was 1 year old, he was indoctrinated by the Suanwu to work hard to cultivate supernatural energy and defend the parallel universe and even the multiverse. After the concept of peace, Lin Hao has never let up. He has been waiting for the day when Xian Yize, who lost his spaceship, will come to him, and then he will be forced to be involved in an infinite cycle, comparable to Mobius in the Battle of the Ring spanning countless 10 years. Until today, he cultivated the supernatural energy to black holes, tried the profound meaning of the god of war Fenjao, and sent a flash to the sky, and then, a beautiful angel landed on his body before. A super god is a super god. Isn't this more than super beast fragrance? After Lin Hao figured out where he was, he became even more optimistic. With only black hole supernatural energy, he can only be regarded as a good master in the super beast armament. Facing those who can't move, he will use the black hole to swallow the entire universe, or create a whole new world in the black hole. For the top players in the world, his strength is nothing. What's more, the final boss armed with super beasts is a psycho who wants to destroy all parallel universes. Compared with the super beast armed forces that destroy the universe at every turn, the world of the super seminary that has not yet fully explored the current universe, but divides the universe into known universes and unknown universes, is much safer. I have black hole supernatural energy. After summoning the super beast god, it is enough to blow the entire planet Earth, or even any planet in the solar system into a void. As long as I don't meet Keisha, Carl's top powerhouse, I will be able to. The super seminary is not killing people randomly. When Lin Hao thought of this, his heart was filled with emotion. He still remembered the words of Tianza Wanghui that he liked those miniskirts the most. Miniskirts are really the most beautiful existence in the world. It is detected that the host's faith is beginning to waver, and the power is gradually becoming unstable. Please let the host put down the evil thoughts and maintain the stability of his own power. The host, please keep in mind that the height of the fountain will not exceed its source, and the host's supernatural energy will never exceed your belief. Just as Lin Hao was thinking wildly, the Suanwu number in his mind began to warn again, and he recited the quotations of super beast warriors by the way. Then I can't be a eunuch either. Lin Hao was a little helpless listening to the warning in his mind, but suddenly, he seemed to think of something, and his eyes lit up. Wait, you just said that my supernatural energy has soared from black holes to nearly 2 black holes? How is this possible? My supernatural energy is struggling to increase by every year. How can it be possible to increase in just a short moment? How about a full supernatural energy? It is obvious that Lin Hao discovered the blind students, the Huadian of discovery. System analysis. After the analysis, when the host gets close to a beautiful woman, his belief will gradually increase. After hearing Lin Hao's question, Suanwu began to analyze continuously, and soon she came to the result, which was surprising, but it was true. In other words, this is a training arranged for me by God. Lin Hao got a revelation from the heavens. The reason why he picked up Angel Yan and sent him to the bedroom was not because he was obscene, but because he wanted to work hard to become stronger, for the sake of strength. System analysis. The system is defined, evil thoughts are also a kind of belief, it's outrageous. After the Suanwu spacecraft used her super algorithm capable of crossing time and space to perform calculations, it deduced that desire and evil thoughts are also a kind of belief. These negative energies can also make the super beast warriors and even the owners of the supernatural energy stronger. It seems that the more beautiful things there are, the better. Lin Hao shook his head. First of all, he is a decent person, and he doesn't like Huayi's Tiangong order. He formed his own team purely to test himself and make his beliefs stronger. Well, that's it. As for those they talk about H all the time, it's pure because they wear tinted glasses, they themselves are not pure, and they talk about asking others to be pure, isn't it funny? But before that, Sister Lisa, can you explain to me why this world is different from what you said? Tell me the truth, is there any other super beast warriors in the entire universe besides me? Lin Hao put the matter of the beauties aside, he had more important matters to ask about his external spaceship. Suanwu. Chapter 2. Database Disorder. Warning, Database Disorder. Data restarting. At the time of the 10th reincarnation, due to unknown reasons, the reincarnation was broken, and the Suanwu spacecraft fell into the space-time wormhole created by the collision of the 4 nebula bodies. After years of energy recovery, the only body in the universe hosts with different energy are the main ones. The artificial intelligence main program of the Suanwu spacecraft, who is also Lin Hao's sister Lisa, gave the answer after accepting Lin Hao's question. So from the very beginning, the universe I'm in is the super god universe, right? Lin Hao caressed his forehead. He probably understood now that the Suanwu spacecraft fell into the time-space wormhole for unknown reasons, and directly traveled through the super beast universe to the super god universe, but the Suanwu spacecraft, before he knew the universe he was in, he crossed over, so the Suanwu spaceship directly recognized him as the master, and taught him according to the rules set by Xian Yizi, the owner of the previous Suanwu spaceship, so that he could become a great super beast warrior. That's probably how it happened. Sister Lisa, do you know how I got here in the past 20 years, when I thought I was in the world armed with super beasts? I was worried all day long, afraid that I would die inexplicably from the aftermath of the boss, and I didn't do anything, was forced into reincarnation. While Lin Hao was feeling emotional, he was more curious about who were the 4 nebula bodies in the mouth of the Suanwu spacecraft. In his impression, there should be only 3 nebula bodies in the final decisive battle. Did you also join in the final battle? But these are not what Lin Hao needs to consider right now. The nebula body is still too far away for the current Lin Hao. In Lin Hao's impression, the weakest nebula body also needs the supernatural energy of 5 black holes. That level of supernatural energy can tear nebula apart. What Lin Hao needs to consider right now is how much influence the blonde beauty in his room will have on his supernatural energy. Thinking of this, Lin Hao went back to the house and walked to Angel Yan, who he put on the sofa. Lin Hao carried Angel Yan into the bedroom, and there was no sign of Angel Yan waking up for the next few days. Could it be dead? There was no sign of Angel Yan waking up for several days in a row, which made Lin Hao a little worried. After all, the shot he released to the sky was the shining art. Although he controlled the power, it should not be underestimated. It must have been difficult for even the real Feng Yao to suffer so suddenly, let alone a defenseless angel. Sister Lisa, help me analyze Angel Yan's vital signs. Lin Hao wants to see Angel Yan not waking up for a long time, knowing in his heart that this is a bit troublesome. To be honest, he likes Angel very much, and he likes Angel Yan even more, but he doesn't like a dead angel, especially a dead angel. What's more, this is the result of him. If a little skirt dies because of him, he will be sad for several days. As for how sad it is more sad than the scum King Hui seeing the little skirt fall. During the scan, the target's vital signs are intact. Sister Lisa scanned very quickly, and made a judgment on Angel Yan's vital signs the moment Lin Hao gave the order. Isn't it? Sister Lisa. Since Angel Yan's vital signs are intact, shouldn't he be sleeping for so many days? Isn't it because of the maleficent curse, waiting for my predestined prince to wake her up? It's not bad though. Lin Hao looked at Angel Yan. If Angel Yan needs a kiss from a handsome guy to wake up, then he is willing to sacrifice himself and contribute his first kiss. Host, please control your emotions. Your supernatural energy has exceeded the critical point of 2 black holes. If you continue to improve, not only the planet Earth, but even the entire solar system may explode. Just when Lin Hao decided to sacrifice himself, Sister Lisa's reminder was like a basin of cold water, extinguishing Lin Hao's fiery desire. Then what do you think I should do? Lin Hao asked Sister Lisa for help. The detection target is a humanoid life form with non-human genetic parts in its body. Please ask the host to approach the target and get in close contact with the target. The system will develop a treatment plan based on the target's gene. Sister Lisa quickly gave a solution after receiving Lin Hao's inquiry. All right. After Lin Hao got the solution from Sister Lisa, he approached Angel Yan, who was lying on the bed. Looking at the sleeping beauty in front of him, Lin Hao suddenly thought of something. By the way, Sister Lisa, how close is your so-called close contact with the target? Lin Hao raised the question that was in his mind, and asked Sister Lisa. Unimpeded contact. Sister Lisa gave the answer to Lin Hao's question. Lin Hao suddenly felt that his body became a little hot. It's a pity. If I am a pervert, I may not know what I will do, but I am a gentleman. Lin Hao calmed down the heat in his heart. In order to save Angel Yan, he had to firmly hold Angel Yan Bainan's hand with both hands. Yes, the so-called barrier-free access is enough. If you think too much, please consciously go out and get a mobile yellow flag. Unimpeded contact established, genetic analysis in progress. Sister Lisa was in Lin Hao's brain, reporting the operation of the system. Just as Lin Hao stretched out his hand and firmly held the white and delicate palm of the Angel Yan Ji, the blonde beauty suddenly opened his eyes. Just like that, Angel Yan and Lin Hao looked at each other awkwardly. Hee, are you awake? Don't get me wrong, I just see that you are always lying like this, is there any discomfort in your body? So I want to make you more comfortable. After all, Lin Hao is an excellent student who has been taught by Lisa's sister Xian Yi's quotations for 20 years. He looked at the open-eyed Angel Yan, smiled slightly, and explained. Oh, do you feel comfortable touching the angel's white and tender hand? Angel Yan narrowed his eyes and asked. It's okay. It's generally comfortable. Lin Hao thought about it carefully and replied. Let's not talk about it, you are comfortable, is it serious? Can you let go of your hand now? The angel Yanpa looked at Lin Hao with a nonchalant smile. Forget it, seeing you wake up, then I don't need to work hard to help you check your body's problems. Lin Hao nodded, he let go of Angel Yan's hand, and put his hands behind his back, as if everything he did just now was for Angel Yan, and he had no other thoughts. You. Hee, forget it. Just from the point of knocking me out, the little god of planet Earth did a good job. There was a flash of astonishment in Angel Yan's eyes, and then a charming smile appeared on his face, as if he was praising Lin Hao, but at the same time he seemed to be teasing Lin Hao. You can't talk about a small god, let alone a villain. I'm just an ordinary person on Earth. Lin Hao didn't follow Angel Yan's words, including the identity of the little god that Angel Yan gave him, and he didn't mean to admit it. The gods in the super god world are too complicated and have too many responsibilities. He cannot bear the responsibility for the rise and fall of countless civilizations. Haha, ordinary people, this really makes people laugh. If an ordinary person on Earth can knock down the left-wing guard of Holy Kaisa from the sky, then there is no need for angels to exist. After listening to Lin Hao's words, Yan laughed, and at the same time he preached quite seriously. While speaking, Angel Yan kept looking at Lin Hao's expression, as if he wanted to see something unusual in Lin Hao. It's a pity that Angel Yan was disappointed, Lin Hao's expression was still extremely calm. What they don't know is that from the moment Angel Yan woke up, Sister Lisa of Suan Wu No was continuously cooling down Lin Hao's system. This is similar to the forced calm technique of the Bone King, and it is precisely because of this that Lin Hao's expression is extraordinary. While making Angel Yan look at him with admiration, he also felt difficult. Chapter 3. Okay, my sister won't play with you, the little god of the Earth planet. My sister has seen how you take care of my sister these days. After my sister reports to Queen Keisha, she will come back to see you. Yan looked at Lin Hao, and found that Lin Hao had always maintained that poker face, and felt bored, so he planned to leave Lin Hao's villa and wait until she finished communicating with Queen Keisha, and then play with Lin Hao. Guarding the left wing of Holy Kaisa, she will avenge being shot down from the sky. Just as Yan was about to leave, Lin Hao stretched out an arm to block Yan's way. What do you mean by that? Yan looked at Lin Hao who was blocking her way, feeling a little uncomfortable. Sorry, I haven't researched to understand what influence you have on me. Until I study your influence on me clearly, you can't go anywhere. Lin Hao looked indifferent, he had to figure out why when he saw Angel Yan, when he was emotionally excited, his supernatural energy, which had been slow to advance, would suddenly burst out, even surpassing what he had spent 20 years to improve to black hole supernatural energy, went straight to the barrier of the two black hole supernatural energy, even in his most excited moment, even surpassed the two black hole supernatural energy barrier. Before figuring out these, he would never let the angel in front of him leave. This was the judgment made by the calm Lin Hao. Are you trying to prevent my sister from leaving? Yan squinted her eyes and looked Lin Hao up and down. Originally, she thought that the nameless little god who lived in seclusion on the planet Earth was just a lustful person who coveted the beauty of their angels, but was hindered by the strength of the angels. Those who dared to fight, but what she didn't expect was that the cowardly person who was originally defined by her as lustful but not courageous suddenly rose up and dared to block her way. It seems that she really underestimated her eyes' aboriginal gods. It's not to prevent you from leaving. Lin Hao shook his head, first denied the inaccurate words in Yan's mouth, and then said forcefully, "It's not to prevent you from leaving. You must first understand this point clearly." "You?" Yan heard the no in Lin Hao's mouth, her expression changed, and she asked angrily, "Little god of Earth planet, I hear what you mean, you want to be with me, with the angel, with the holy Keisha as an enemy. So far, according to my judgment, it's worth it to be an enemy of holy Kaisa for you." Lin Hao thought for a moment, then looked at Yan seriously and said, "You?" Yan, who was still angry at first, shook his body after hearing Lin Hao's words, and a blush flashed across his face. Some people said that angels are all love brains, except for the wings of the holy Keisha, and the holy Keisha is dismissive because it's obviously bullshit. Obviously, even the holy Kaisa and her holy wings are love brains. An enemy of holy Kaisa for me? You mean to use force to snatch me away from holy Kaisa, the king of the gods? Yan looked at Lin Hao with a complicated expression, and she was puzzled in her eyes. If you can talk about it, it's not impossible, but if you need to use force when necessary, then even if the opponent is the holy Kaisa, why not? A trace of disdain flashed in Lin Hao's eyes. As long as he can study and understand the role of evil thoughts, master the key issue of the rise of supernatural energy, and complete the transformation of supernatural energy, so what if he starts a war with the holy Kaisa? He thinks that even the holy Keisha can't do anything to her. Stupid, become an enemy of the holy Kaisa, you will die without a place to bury, and even the civilization behind you will disappear in the long river of time. At the same time as the enemy of the holy Kaisa, I will also be the enemy of you." Angel Yan looked at Lin Hao with a gentle look in his eyes, but it was more complicated. She didn't ask why Lin Hao fell in love with her. God's love is very complicated. They will be alone for thousands of years, or even tens of thousands of years. And then suddenly found someone worthy of entrustment, predestined, genetically matched, and naturally this love became. At least, their angels are like this. Although Angel Yan didn't know Lin Hao's situation, but looking at Lin Hao's resolute eyes, she regarded Lin Hao's situation as similar to their angelic nature, but it was obvious that Lin Hao was more domineering and willful, but the gods are capricious, including their great king, Holy Keisha, king of gods. No matter who you are against. Lin Hao is not afraid of fighting, he has never been afraid of fighting. Sister Lisa's hard drive stores all the data of super beast fighters. In order to train him, Sister Lisa will pull him into the simulation space, let him continue to fight with super beast fighters fighting. Who knows, how many times he fought with Fenjiao, and how many times he was crippled. After fighting again and again, he finally comprehended what Feng Yao said. Live to fight, to die. A white light flashed in Lin Hao's eyes, and the strange energy roared in his body. God of battle. Yan felt the power in Lin Hao's body, and she could be very clear that Lin Hao was by no means a god of scientific research, as if many places called her the thunder god of war. Lin Hao should be like her, also a god of combat. Call. Yan slowly exhaled foul breath, and at the same time his expression became serious. Whether you allow it or not, I must leave here, go to the Angel Nebula, and report to Holy Kaisa. Stop being obsessed with obsession, you won't be able to get anything you want with tough methods. As Yan said, bursts of roars flickered around her. Outside the villa, there seemed to be thunder piercing the sky. The original sunny day was covered by dark clouds. Lin Hao looked at Yan, who was about to make a move, and said nothing, but the roaring supernatural energy in his body already explained everything. Hiko, stop! Just when Angel Yan was about to make a move, a voice seemed to come from 9 days away, and directly entered Yan's mind. Queen Keisha. Listening to the voice echoing in his mind, Yan stopped the dark energy he was mobilizing. Seeing Yan stop, Lin Hao also stopped his movements. Let that kid who intends to single me out for you talk to me. Angel Nebula Mellow Heaven Court Kaisa Palace, the King of the Heavens, the Great King of the Gods, the King of Angels on the Supreme Throne, the holy Kaisa sits on the throne with a pair of slender and long beautiful legs. Her eyes seemed to pass through countless voids, and through Yan's eyes, they landed on Lin Hao's body. Looking at the little ghost in front of her who had given her countless instruments to warn her, the corners of Keisha's mouth slightly raised, showing a hint of interest. Angel Yan can only be combined with the power of the galaxy. Don't be funny, it's just the result of several sets of data. It's just the so-called optimal choice. It's never a certainty, including her heir, the so-called Onicid of Fraser, which is not a certainty either. Is also the so-called optimal choice calculated from several sets of data, the optimal choice at that time. If there is a better one in the middle, then you must choose a better one. Queen Keisha, listen to my explanation. Yan blushed, she wanted to explain to Keisha. What's there to explain? It's a good thing someone is going to fight me one-on-one for you. This shows that you are very attractive, and I am happy. Let him talk to me now, and I will see if he is qualified enough and whether he is worthy of it. Still not good enough, my left guard. Keisha smiled slightly while giving the order. As ordered. Yan knew that there was no room for maneuver now, so Keisha could only talk to the little god of the Earth Star whose name she didn't even know until now. She was just praying that this little god would know the current affairs and not anger Dai King of the Gods. It's your turn, kid. Queen Keisha is looking for you. Be careful what you say, don't be too big or small. If you anger Queen Keisha, I can't keep you. Yan reminded Lin Hao and at the same time passed the signal to Lin Hao. I am Keisha, the king of the gods. A small indigenous god from a remote planet. I heard that you want to fight me for Yan. When the signal was connected, Queen Keisha went straight in and asked Lin Hao directly. The angel I shot down from the sky with my own ability, there is no reason to give it back to you. Even if you are the holy Keisha. Lin Hao preached directly without thinking. You. Queen Keisha, please listen to my explanation. There was a hint of sullenness on Yan's face. Needless to say, she had already thought of being shot down from the sky by an indigenous god. Not only that, but in the next 1,000 years, there will be people she laughed at her about it in front of her, especially the angel named Ling. Ha 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 ha. Without waiting for Yan to explain, Keisha laughed out loud. Very good, have ambition, dare to hit my angel, since 1,000 years, you are the first. For the sake of your bravery, I will put Yan by your side first. I hope, until the moment when I come to you from the heavenly court of Melo. When you face me directly, you will still be as tough as you are today. Queen Kaisa's words were like a sharp knife, passed into the minds of Yan and Lin Hao, and then hung up the communication unilaterally without waiting for Yan and Lin Hao to answer. Queen Keisha! Queen Keisha! Yan tried to continue to get in touch with Queen Keisha, but unfortunately, she was unable to unilaterally contact Queen Keisha directly. Now, are you satisfied? After Yan called for many times to no avail, she looked at Lin Hao and asked. Good. Lin Hao was also a little confused, even he didn't understand what Keisha meant, and even Sister Lisa's calming technique caused some waves. Okay, this is the end of the matter, it's a foregone conclusion, think about it carefully, when Queen Keisha falls from the sky, what kind of attitude will you use to face the great Queen Kaisa? I don't want 7,000 years, only one of the male gods who confessed to me and fit my aesthetics finally turned into a puddle of mud under the queen's anger. After Angel Yan finished warning Lin Hao, the armor on his body disappeared completely, and turned into a plain white dress. She walked towards the bathroom with graceful steps, and at the same time said to Lin Hao, think about it. I'm going to take a shower, really, I won't take a shower for a few days, I feel like my body is going to be stiff. Confession? When? The only aesthetic that fits you in 7,000 years. Does the angel take a bath too? Lin Hao had countless questions in his mind, but in the end, all he said was, oh. Maybe Lin Hao didn't understand that in the eyes of angels, daring to give everything for them and resisting like an absolute existence is an expression of love. Although this behavior is wrong, it can penetrate into the hearts of angels the most. Chapter 4. My name is Angel Yan. I am an angel who has held the sword for justice for 7,000 years. I am the left guard of the great king of the gods, Holy Keisha. I am ordered by the Holy Keisha to go to a remote star system called Chiwu Galaxy, to a primitive planet called Earth Star, to warn our angel believers there, and let them prevent the erosion of demons in advance. At the same time, I also have a little bit of selfishness. I want to see what my future male god, created by the super seminary and the angels, will conform to all the beautiful fantasies of the angels about the male god. The power of the galaxy looks like. Then I failed. On my way to investigate, I was hit by a star-killing energy for no reason. The energy was very strange, different from any known energy, and it blocked all the dark messages in my body in just a split second. I passed out, and when I woke up, what I saw was a small indigenous god of planet Earth, a product of an unknown god-making civilization that does not exist in any data. Hehe, that little indigenous god is very interesting. He seems to have noticed the beauty of angels, which doesn't surprise me. Angels are the most perfect creatures evolved in the known universe, and they are what all mortals, even gods, yearn for. Good. What really surprised me was that the little indigenous god actually wanted to get me. For this reason, he was willing to fight the Holy Keisha. What a treason, but it's also inexplicably touching. Hehe, maybe, if that little indigenous god said he was willing to fight Morgana for me, maybe I would have been more moved. Waiting for 7,000 years never means that I can wait another second. Compared with the power of the illusory galaxy, maybe this ordinary and unknown indigenous god is more suitable for me. Thunder God of War has been fighting for 7,000 years, and she is a little tired. Her love does not need to be with her. Her stories, her legends, and her countless battles are so vigorous. Plain and beautiful. But I am the left wing of the Holy Keisha, and even the male god who loves each other must be at least a civilized main god, until Queen Keisha personally orders me to stay with that little indigenous god. Anyway, my heart is messed up. In the open-air garden balcony on the second floor of the exquisite bungalow, a woman with dazzling blonde hair, delicate facial features, fair skin, and wearing a plain robe sits on the windowsill between the garden and the house with her arms around one knee, quietly looking at the countless flowers blooming in the garden, gently playing with a naughty butterfly with his fingertips. He fell into deep thought. Angel Yan didn't understand the intentions of their great king of angels, Holy Keisha. She only knew that her heart, which had been iron-blooded for 7,000 years, was constantly burning fiercely. Hundreds of flowers are not as beautiful as her, even the most beautiful butterfly among the flowers is not as beautiful as 1/10,000th of her beauty. Lin Hao stood at a distance with his hands behind his back, silently staring at Angel Yan who was lost in thought. The girl was only wearing a plain robe of plain color, which was enough to become the most beautiful girl among the flowers. Flowers. Lin Hao had to admit that the angels, as the most perfect creations of the Kamigawa body, conformed to the aesthetics of all Kamikawa civilizations. Since the Shenhe body won the physical war, the angel is the most beautiful existence in this universe, bar none. Each of them is a powerful and beautiful goddess of war. Any angel is enough to clean up and suppress surface civilizations with a technological level similar to Earth. In the records and legends of countless planets, angels are gods. And he, Lin Hao, declared war on the most powerful of these beautiful and powerful beings just now. If other civilizations know what Lin Hao has done, they will definitely think Lin Hao is crazy, but Lin Hao is different, he is very calm and doesn't panic at all. Lin Hao doesn't panic, other forces in the universe are now panicking. Angel Nebula, Mellow Heaven. The great king of the gods, the most powerful existence in the known universe, who has suppressed the known universe for thousands of years and made countless forces and gods unable to lift their heads, is sitting on the throne that symbolizes the king of the gods. Looking at the direction of the Chiwu galaxy with a smile, beside her, there is a database floating. During the data simulation, the simulation failed, and the analysis and simulation cannot be performed. Continue. I don't know how many times Keisha has heard the news of failure, but she is still very happy, using her treasure house of sacred knowledge to continue to simulate. And what made this king of gods so excited was naturally Lin Hao, this great god who was unknown in the entire universe before Angel Yan descended on earth. Yes, Keisha defined Lin Hao as a great god, not the small indigenous god defined by Angel Yan. Different angles of observation give different definitions. Keisha still remembers that the powerful energy emanating from the planet Earth was comparable to the power emanating from the black hole, the most terrifying celestial body in the known universe. The power that gods can have, even the main god of one side can hardly control the power of black holes. And when Angel Yan noticed the attack that day, she took over Yan's defense system in an instant. That is to say, Lin Hao's attack was based on breaking her defense system. This strength alone is enough to make Lin Hao look down on 90.00% of the gods and civilizations in the known universe. It is also because of this that Keisha decided to keep Yan by Lin Hao's side, one more variable, that is, one more guarantee for Angel's future. Oh unknown god! Don't let me down! Keisha narrowed her eyes slightly, looking forward to what kind of surprise Lin Hao could bring her. The other side. Carl, you bitch, didn't you tell me that Earth planet is a remote indigenous planet with no gods on it? Then tell me, who released such a large mass of star-killing energy? Oh, don't let it go sooner, don't let it go later, it must be released when my mother and all forces are leaving. This is a deterrent. A naked deterrent. With a snap, even Keisha's old bitch's left wing guard was directly knocked out. This is going to hit my mother, and the fuck won't hurt my mother to death? Please explain to me. In the village, a non-mainstream elder sister was rolling her eyes, as if she was talking to someone. I don't know about this matter. I have read the history of the planet Earth for hundreds of millions of years, and I have never seen the figure of that god. Maybe it is a god who has just arrived. Maybe, in Angel, Styx, Liang, demons, after the super seminary, there are other god-making civilizations, and they have taken a fancy to the planet Earth. In Death Song Academy, Carl, wearing a red robe, communicated with Morgana, who was separated by countless light years, in a calm tone. I rely on. This little broken place is in such a mess, you still let me come. Are you rushing to send your sister and me to die? Carl. Morgana had one hand on her hip, unable to look up at the sky. She knew that the planet Earth was complicated and extremely chaotic, but she didn't expect it to be so chaotic. No, this can't be called chaos anymore. Anyway, what kind of god do you tell that? Don't come to interfere with my mother's affairs, or I will never end with you. Morgana warned Carl, and then hung up the call. An unknown god. Carl was lost in thought as he stared at the simulated data from the big clock at his side. Is this really a god that civilizations in the known universe can create? Or is it that unknown existences, older god-making civilizations, or some so-called void civilizations have already started to do it? Carl narrowed his eyes slightly. He looked at the prototype of the data he had simulated using the big clock, and fell into deep thought. The age of the known universe is 130 billion years. Even the most powerful angelic civilization in the Great Order of Justice are only 3 years old. In these long years, countless civilizations have disappeared. According to Carl's theory, those civilizations that disappeared were swallowed up by the enemy of all life, the ultimate fear. But in the tens of billions of years, no one can be sure whether there is civilization overcome the so-called ultimate fear. Interesting and incredible. Carl looked at the data model that was constantly collapsing using the calculation of the big clock, and he smiled. The big clock is the most advanced astronomical computer in the known universe, which can simulate everything in the known universe, which almost made Carl feel desperate. Because everything can be simulated, it means that he has no way to change everything encountered by the Kamigawa civilization, just like the reincarnation experienced by countless civilizations. This is destined to happen to him too. Until now, the simulation has failed, and this unknown existence represents the possibility of progress, that is to say, the future is still unknown. Hey? How could the Chiwu galaxy burst out with such a powerful energy? Is there such a powerful god on Earth? Why don't I know? Pan Zhen, the supreme commander of Liang civilization, looked at the high-energy response signal captured by his own astronomical computer, with a serious expression on his face. Earth Star, which has been the territory of their Liang civilization since ancient times, they call themselves the Way of Heaven. Earth Star, some people call them gods. This is a mutually beneficial behavior, and of course it can also be understood as colonization. In this situation, it was not until the appearance of a damn monkey that they broke the ruling situation of Liang over the planet Earth. Originally, if the planet Earth had always been under the control of their Liang civilization, there would not be so many broken things on the planet Earth now, but it is a pity that there is no if. But this never meant that Liang had given up on Earth Star. On the contrary, he, Pan Zhen, always remembered that damned stinky monkey. I have never forgotten who owns Earth Star. It seems that the plan needs to be changed. Pan Zhen narrowed his eyes slightly, and he decided to revise the battle plan himself. He had to get the planet Earth, and he had to clean up the mess that was spying on Liang civilization. Yang snatched something from his hand, a gram of matter. But the only thing that gives Pan Zhen a headache is their main god of Liang. Compared with the gods of other forces, their main god of Liang is still too immature. The look of God. When the gods change and the forces of all parties gather on the planet Earth. Lin Hao communicated with Angel Yan in the room. He can now be sure that evil thoughts are also a kind of thoughts, so even if it is Giga who does not hesitate to kill everyone for his own hegemony, he can still get a huge amount of money. Different energy, the most important thing is to follow your own nature. To put it simply, the idea must be clear, and you must not be unhappy. What are you looking at me for? In the restaurant, Angel Yan held the cutlery in his hand and elegantly cut the delicacies on the plate. However, feeling the scorching gaze, even the god of thunder, who has been on the battlefield for 7,000 years, couldn't stop. She glared at looking at the delicious food on the plate without moving. Lin Hao, who was constantly looking up and down at her, said coquettishly. It's nothing, I just think you are so pretty and delicious, and I feel full just looking at you. Lin Hao teased his sister seriously. Hehe, you're quite skilled at flirting with girls, aren't you? You've already told other goddesses a lot, right? Angel Yan looked at Lin Hao with burning eyes. She really wanted to see how the little god in front of her would parry her attack. Oh, why, don't you want me to tease other people? Since you don't want to, I will only tease you from now on. If this is said by a middle-aged uncle, it will be absolutely greasy, but if it is said by a serious male god, the effect will be absolutely extraordinary. Glib tongue, glib tone. Seeing Lin Hao getting closer to her, Angel Yan took the lead to look away. She had to admit that she, the cloud driver, was not Lin Hao's opponent. She lowered her head and cut the knife and fork fiercely on the plate. I don't know how much she hates the food on the plate, or who she thinks the food on the plate is. Lin Hao guessed that it must not be him first. There is a high probability that it is Angel Leng, or Morgana. We have been together for a week, and we can be regarded as an old couple. Why should we be so shy? Seeing Angel Yan being defeated, Lin Hao sat back in his seat and asked Angel Yan. Are you afraid that you have misunderstood the definition of husband and wife? I haven't promised to be your guardian angel yet. After listening to Lin Hao's words, Angel Yan accidentally used too much force with the hand holding the knife and fork. This time, not only the meat on the plate, but also the whole plate was cut in half, leaving behind shocking scratches. The soup is all spilled out, you idiot. The food touches the table, it's not clean, it's really careless. Come and eat my portion. Lin Hao came to Angel Yan in a flash. He held a tissue in his hand and gently wiped the sauce around Yan, and then put his share of food in front of Angel Yan. You, eat it yourself. Angels don't need to eat anyway. I'm going back to my room. Hearing Lin Hao's words, Angel Yan shuddered, gently pushed Lin Hao away, and walked towards his room. Sister Lisa, the overlord mode doesn't work. Are you sure that Angel Yan will take this set? Why do I feel like it's counterproductive? Seeing Angel Yan leave, Lin Hao asked about his external spaceship with a bit of puzzlement in his eyes. May the Lord persevere. Sister Lisa answered Lin Hao. It's been a week. Lin Hao felt distressed. After he confirmed that desire and evil thoughts are also a kind of belief, he planned to follow his heart, not only to capture Angel Yan's body, but also to capture Angel Yan's heart. But Lin Hao has never chased girls. He only knew Ak in his previous life, and he only knows how to cultivate supernatural energy in this life. For this reason, Lin Hao naturally asked Lisa for advice, and then there was the current scene. According to Lisa's inference, there is no girl who does not eat. The domineering president. Unfortunately, the opposite is an angel. Lin Hao, your friend has come to see you, I advise you to meet him as soon as possible. Just as Lin Hao was thinking, Angel Yan, who had returned to the bedroom, opened the door of the bedroom, stood on the handrail on the second floor, and preached to Lin Hao with an expression of watching a play. Is this called effective? I think the premise of the effect is that Angel Yan will never show such trashy eyes, right? Sister Lisa. Lin Hao frowned, he looked at Yanda on the second floor and felt bad. Please persevere. Sister Lisa's answer still gave Lin Hao a headache. Forget it, let's see who the friend Angel Yan said is. How come I don't remember any friends I have? Lin Hao moved his body and walked towards the gate of his house. At the same time, the doorbell rang suddenly. Lin Hao came to the door cautiously, looking out through the cat's eyes. Lin Hao found several men in black standing outside, among them was a girl whom Lin Hao knew, the famous Carter, the famous Du Rose. Oh, the super seminary is here. Lin Hao nodded, and then opened the door. The gods of Outland have been analyzing Lin Hao for a while, and the Earth Star has just discovered Lin Hao's trail. It's really not a star and a half behind. Chapter 5. You are. Lin Hao opened the door of the villa, looked at the man in black in front of him, raised his eyebrows, and pretended not to know the identity of the man in black. Go on. Wearing a black suit, wearing sunglasses with a Chinese character face, pretending to be a black-clothed detective, he took out a piece of paper from his arms for a long time, and finally took out a piece that looked like it was wholesaled from a street stall for 5 yuan. National Security Bureau Certificate, gestured to Lin Hao. Oh, from Goan? That's it? Have you graduated from college? Lin Hao glanced at the ID card of the National Security Bureau in the hands of the pretender, and then pointed to the sexy beauty with a hot body, pretty face, glamorous, and long dark red hair beside the pretender and asked. Tisk. The man in black clicked his tongue after hearing Lin Hao's words, walked up to Lin Hao, and whispered into Lin Hao's ear, "Shh. Jin, brother, you understand." Lin Hao took a meaningful look at the red-haired beauty after hearing the words, and then said to the man in black, "Brother, it's not easy for you? Is this a babysitter for the children above? Nanny? Who's the nanny? Who will be the babysitter for whom?" The red-haired beauty's face changed when she heard this, and she stared at her sunglasses, pretending to be a criminal and Lin Hao, and asked angrily. Cough cough. Well, it's really hot here. Why don't we go in and talk about it? He listened to the angry question of the red-haired beauty beside him, and beads of sweat kept flowing from his forehead. He took out a handkerchief from his trouser pocket, wiped it, and asked Lin Hao if he could go in. Then come in and talk. Lin Hao was very magnanimous, he pushed open the door and signaled everyone to come in. What a grand! After entering Lin Hao's villa, pretending to be a criminal in sunglasses and the hot red-haired beauty, he looked at the modern and luxurious decoration inside, and said with emotion. Humph! The hot red-haired beauty wrapped her arms around her chest and snorted coldly, as if she was still clearly angry because of the conversation between Lin Hao and Lin Hao. She made it clear that she told sunglasses to pretend to be a criminal and Lin Hao that she was very upset now. Anyway, sit down first. Want something to drink? I have coffee, milk, juice, carbonated drinks, mutai. After Lin Hao introduced the dude in sunglasses and the red-haired beauty into the living room, he walked towards the open kitchen, as if he was going to find some water for the dude in sunglasses and the hot red-haired beauty. You don't need to be too polite, just give me a bottle of mutai. Cough cough. I mean just ordinary white water. Originally intended to give Lin Hao a pair of sunglasses to pretend to be a criminal, but under the reminder of the red-haired beauty beside him, he abruptly changed the mutai to plain boiled water. Bei shui, mutai, choose for yourself. Hearing this, Lin Hao put bei shui and mutai on the table, and let the dark glasses on the opposite side pretend to be a criminal to choose. White water. After hesitating for a while, he still chose bei shui. Unfortunately, he couldn't drink legally during working hours. I don't know how many people from the National Security Bureau are looking for me, a commoner in the market. What are you doing? Seeing that the pretender in sunglasses and the red-haired beauty were all seated, Lin Hao raised his buttocks and sat across from them, asking while casually eating nuts on the table. It's like this. The country needs you. The sunglasses pretended to force the prisoner to hear the words, put down the mineral water in his hand, and started to enter the performance mode. He lowered his voice, and immediately moved out the word country as soon as he opened his mouth. Oh! Lin Hao was thoughtful, and then he stood up and said loudly, if the country is in trouble, everyone is responsible. I am obliged to do this. See what I'm saying? What is a real man? This kind of man is called a man. A man is for the country and the people. Brother, no matter what you say, your attitude is good. The sunglasses pretended to be a criminal looking at Lin Hao. He first looked at the red-haired beauty beside him, then turned around and patted Lin Hao's flattery. The level of proficiency made him look like an old flatterer. Humph! The red-haired beauty was still snorting coldly, as if she couldn't get used to it, and the dark glasses next to her was pretending to be a sycophant. Hey, keep a low profile, tell me, how much will you donate this time? Lin Hao waved his hand, as if he felt that the words of the sunglasses pretending to force the prisoner to flatter him were not worth mentioning. Yes, he himself felt not worth mentioning. How much to donate? Sunglasses pretended to be intimidating for a moment, as if he didn't understand Lin Hao's meaning. Brother, you are not mean enough. We all know what you came to me for. Lin Hao said, picked up a cigar from the table, and started to puff. After the dark glasses pretended to be a criminal and the red-haired beauty looked foggy, he continued to ask, 100 million? 200 million? No matter how much more, you will have to wait for me for a while. I don't have any cash in my hand. Cough cough. This is the super soldier you are looking for. Fuck, what are they? The red-haired beauty was choked by the cloud that Lin Hao spit out, and coughed. She looked at the sunglasses beside her and pretended to be a criminal, and said angrily. This is a mission. Qiang Gui, you will meet all kinds of people in the future, you need to learn to overcome them. The sunglasses pretending to be a criminal first educated the red-haired beauty, that is, Du Qiang Gui, and then turned to look at Lin Hao. Comrade Lin Hao, you have misunderstood. We are not here to ask you to donate money, but for something bigger. The sunglasses pretended to be a criminal and said to Lin Hao. A bigger thing? How much is this bigger thing? Lin Hao looked at the sunglasses pretending to be suspicious and asked intimidatingly. It's not about money. Okay, let me make a long story short. To put it simply, aliens are about to invade. The country has detected that you may have super soldier genes in your body. I hope you can join the super soldier training institution supported by the state, the super seminary. The black-clothed perpetrator was Jess, and he directly sent an invitation to Lin Hao, an invitation from the super seminary. Super soldier? Me? What super soldier? What superpowers can I have? Lin Hao nodded, and then asked Jess a series of questions. He also tried to see how much super seminary knew about him. Forward. This is. Actually, what kind of super soldier gene is in your body? You have to go to the super seminary for testing. Jess was a little embarrassed. The people above told him that there used to be strong dark energy left over the city where Lin Hao was located, but all the dark information in this city was erased by higher civilizations. The computer Danyano continued to infer, and finally deduced that there might have been a high-intensity energy reaction in the sky above Lin Hao's villa, and Lin Hao was very likely to be someone who was not on their system list and carried a super gene, but the specific what kind of gene is it, and Lin Hao has to be taken to the super seminary for a systematic analysis, so now Lin Hao asked him about the super gene, but he couldn't answer a word. Oh, tell me about your conditions. Lin Hao, the richest man in Luteng City, you have to tell me why you want me to join your super seminary. At least I have to give me a reason to be tempted, so that I can let go of everything in front of me and leave. Do you think so or not? After all, with my worth, I have several small goals. Lin Hao sat on the seat and asked Jess and Du Qiangwei. Money? No, he is the richest man. Influence? I don't think he can use it. Let me think about it. Jess looked at the talented Lin Hao, and then at Lin Hao's empty room. Suddenly his eyes lit up. Brother isn't married yet. Jess frowned and asked Lin Hao. Not yet married. Lin Hao answered Jess happily. Puff. What is unmarried? You need to marry someone else. Du Qiangwei, who was drinking mineral water, almost choked to death when she heard Lin Hao's words. Then look, how about our girl? Jess betrayed Rose Du in an instant. Look at this face, this swan neck, this waist, and this flimsy skin. Let me ask, who wouldn't be tempted by such a girl? Jess's hands went from Du Qiangwei's face, to neck, to waist, to legs and feet in sequence, and he kept selling. He, the hot girl who was on the top last time, seemed to be eager to find a husband for his boss's daughter. Hey, don't tell me, the face and figure are really good. Lin Hao first expressed his affirmation of Du Qiangwei's appearance. But the character is too bad, it didn't give me much desire, it doesn't help me much. Lin Hao then expressed his opinion on Du Qiangwei in terms of his needs. Did you really pick it? Du Qiangwei frowned, she was almost pissed off by Lin Hao's words. Where, real men are so confident. Lin Hao's heart didn't stir at all because of Du Qiangwei's words, he was very calm. Shameless businessman, when the country is in crisis, he still talks about interests. Du Qiangwei's small chest was throbbing constantly, and she yelled at Lin Hao. Hey! That's wrong! Jess saw that Du Qiangwei started to speak angrily again, and quickly stopped Du Qiangwei, while looking at Lin Hao and explaining, children are ignorant, don't blame me. Don't worry, I've always been generous. Lin Hao nodded and looked at Du Qiangwei provocatively at the same time. Humph! Du Qiangwei snorted coldly, and stopped looking at Lin Hao, as if she was still angry. Except for Rose, there are so many beauties in our super seminary. You might as well go and have a look. What if you see someone right? Are you right? Besides, men and women are still young, so you can tell what the future will be like. Forget it, let's see you as a brother. I'll let you in on a little secret. In our super seminary, there is a real goddess who is different from others. She is a real goddess, the sun goddess. Jess secretly revealed a piece of news to Lin Hao. Goddess, How godlike is she? Is she as godlike as she is? This is my minimum standard. If she's not as godlike, I won't go. Lin Hao seemed to be tired of playing, and pointed to the blonde beauty on the second floor who had been watching Jess and Qiang Guidu with relish from the very beginning, and asked Jess. This is... Jess, who was still thinking about what Lin Hao said, raised his head and looked towards the corridor on the second floor, only to see a blonde woman in a plain skirt standing there at some point. The woman is exceptionally beautiful, and seems to fit any Kamigawa fantasy of a beautiful opposite sex. After a brief moment of stupefaction, Jess was sweating profusely and said 2 words, Angel. Qiang Gui, let's go. Jess's face was livid. He pulled up Qiang Guidu who was beside him, and planned to leave. Are we leaving now? It's not over yet. Du Qiang Gui was taken aback for a moment, looking at Jess beside him, full of puzzlement. Things, I'm afraid it can't be done. I have to report this matter to the leader. Jess pulled Qiang Guidu and kept walking outside. How to say? Du Qiang Gui was puzzled. Simply put, it's a big deal. It wasn't until he got outside the villa that Jess answered Du Qiang Gui's doubts. You just let her talk about you. After Du Qiang Gui left, Angel Yan, who had had enough fun, stood on the second floor and asked Lin Hao who was sitting on the seat. Little girl, you're too immature. Why are you fussing with her? Or are you angry when others say that for your husband? Oh, you are such an irritable little fool. Lin Hao put down the half-rotated mutai, and answered Yan with a greasy tone. Speak politely. Angel Yan rolled her eyes. She was almost driven to death by Lin Hao's greasy accent. Then what can I do? Break the 2 of them into particles? Or explain to them that I am not a businessman who only cares about profits? The reason why those alien mosquitoes have not moved for so long and only dare to live in outer space wait and see, but dare not take a step forward, is it because I fired a cannon into the sky a few days ago? Don't be funny, after the explanation, the compulsion is gone. According to the words of your angel queen, Holy Keisha, when does God need to explain what he has done to mortals? Lin Hao complained to Angel Yan. Ha ha ha. Angel Yan caressed his cheeks, smiling prettily, as if amused by Lin Hao's words. Don't you deny that you are a god? Angel Yan asked Lin Hao. She wanted to know why Lin Hao changed his mind. Damn, I don't want to admit that I'm a god. I'm not a god. But you all call me god. Lin Hao was a little helpless. According to the definition of this world, gods are very troublesome things. He didn't want to be a god, but a group of people insisted on pointing at his nose and calling him a god. It's really unreasonable. We all call you god. What's the situation with them? Angel Yan noticed important information, so he asked. In the past few days, I have received several emails, some from Liang, some from Styx, and some from demons. Without exception, they, like you angels, think that I am someone who wandered to the planet Earth, or, I think that I am the product of a god-making project developed by an unknown Chenhe civilization who intends to intervene in the distribution of planet Earth's interests. Unfortunately, I explained it, but no one listened. Since you all call me God, so be God. It's the same name anyway, so I don't care. Lin Hao answered Angel Yan indifferently. Pan Zhen, Carl, and Morgana. What did they say? Did they promise you some benefits? Don't listen to them. Especially that Morgana, she is the greatest evil in the known universe. Angel Yan seems to be very irritable when he hears Morgana. Morgana is indeed big, but whether it is the largest in the known universe remains to be determined. I have always been a very rigorous person. As for the news they gave me, they did promise me part of the benefits, but I didn't agree. It's so ridiculous. They actually said that they would join forces with me to drive away the other companies, and then everyone on the planet Earth will share it together. What a fool! I beat you all away. Isn't the Earth planet my own? Lin Hao seems very confident. He only has troublesome opponents in the known universe, but he doesn't need to be afraid of anyone. Even if it was Pan Zhen, if he dared to detonate Chai Wu's star, Lin Hao would dare to hold Tianyan with one hand and rub the shining art with the other. After the desire was raised to the extreme, a flash of lightning directly exploded the entire Liang. Ha ha! So how did you reply, Morgana? She's a person who won't give up easily. Angel Yan looked at her, a little male god who was confident in defeating all forces, and asked. Hey, why hesitate? I told Morgana that you demons really have nothing to attract me except that you can throw lumps at will, so I'm sorry. Lin Hao answered Angel Yan without hesitation. The other side. Damn, the male god of this earth planet also likes to throw tuo. A perverted old lady feels perverted. Morgana, who received the reply, looked at Lin Hao's obviously teasing reply and cursed angrily. Carl, come up with a solution for your sister and me. Morgana continued to contact Carl in desperation. Chapter 6. It's just that we met an angel, and we ran away? That's it, what kind of gods will we surpass in the seminary? Qiang Gui complained, but her body still obeyed Jess's order. She opened the car door neatly and sat in the passenger seat, and fastened her seat belt at the same time. It's not the same at all. Although we are indeed called the super seminary, there is no standard for what kind of god the super is. If we talk about some remote galaxies, the little gods created by Shenhe civilization's god-making project, then it's just super, and there is Liang civilization. Look at Lena, like a little girl, thinking about becoming a beauty pageant all day long, the main god of the champion. It is not impossible for us to surpass. But the problem is that angels, the existences standing at the top of the pyramids of the Shenhe civilization in the known universe, if they shout two slogans, they will be super, then the order of the known universe will be messed up. In short, I have to report today's situation to Ducko and Lian Feng. This matter is related to the Chinese civilization on Earth, the descendants of Dino, and even the status of the entire human civilization on Earth in the solar system and the Milky Way. We cannot easily to make a decision. There must be a judgment by the superior leader. Jess stepped on the accelerator, and while driving on the road at high speed, he told Qiang Gui about the stakes and interests between the angel civilization and the earth civilization. Oh! After Qiang Gui let out a cry, she looked at the scenery outside the window and fell into deep thought. Things involving the level of civilization were too complicated for her to understand, and she was too lazy to understand. The cars of the two were speeding, and they arrived at the base not long after, and reported to their superiors what happened to them when they met the angel. In a top-secret conference room, a female officer in a burgundy uniform was discussing with a dignified middle-aged man in military uniform. Angel, after breaking into the Angel International building in Tianhe City not long ago, appeared in front of us again, this time at the home of the proposed super gene carrier Lin Hao. We are still not sure, the 2 times, whether it is the same angel. However, when Jess and Du Qiang Gui invited Lin Hao to join the super seminary, they met the angel for a short time. According to Jess, the moment he looked at the angel, he was read all at the same time as the dark message, that angel took the initiative to expose his identity as an angel. The female officer in a burgundy uniform has long blonde hair and a pretty face, making it impossible to tell her age accurately by her appearance. She is Lian Feng in Jess's mouth. At this moment, she is with the person beside her with a Chinese face. They told about the information they got and the data they analyzed. The meaning behind the angels is of great significance. We still try our best to communicate with the angels according to the original plan. As for that Lin Hao, I was only % sure that he is a super gene carrier. Now it seems that it is basically certain. He is a super gene carrier. The problem is that we are not sure about his genetic type and the relationship between him and the angels, or that he himself is a god-making project of the angel civilization on the planet Earth. This man with a square face in military uniform is Qiang Gui's father, Ducko. At this moment, he has some headaches. Originally, he thought that they might have unexpected gains, but he found that the gains may not necessarily be there, but the unexpected ones are indeed. They accidentally discovered the angel and the God-making project that the angel is most likely to carry out on the planet Earth. According to the records in our database, the only God-making project that angels participated in is the Power of the Galaxy. I haven't found any other God-making projects that angels have participated in. Lin Feng flipped through the database, looked at Ducko and shook his head, saying that she didn't have any useful information here. It's possible that this is the angel's secret, God-making project completed alone. We have no way to ask what the angel wants to do, and we can't detect it. Ducko is helpless. Maybe when their Dino civilization is still at its peak, they have the ability to talk to angels directly, but now, relying on their current situation where there are 3 or 2 small fish here, and the rest are a group of small shrimps, it is impossible to communicate with them. The angel, who claims to be the king of the gods, conducts a dialogue. So, I think our only breakthrough is on Lin Hao, and the other is Ge Xiaolun. Lin Feng nodded. She understood Ducko's helplessness. At the same time, according to her guess, if they want to have a dialogue with the angel civilization, they still need to get Lin Hao, the angel in Lin Hao's family, or the angel himself to participate. A breakthrough was made on Ge Xiaolun, the God-making project. Just do it like this, do it in many ways, you must do things right, and there can be no mistakes. Ducko nodded. He decided to attack through multiple channels at the same time, and he must solve the angel's matter. There is also the matter of gluttony. Since the first tentative invasion of the solar system, Dowdy has not acted. I don't know what the hell they are doing. It seems that they are still on standby at the outskirts of the solar system. What I mean is to continue to pay more attention to Dowdy. We must not relax our vigilance just because they don't move. I suspect that Dowdy is still brewing. They are planning to come to Boda. Well, let's do it like this. As for the person who will contact Lin Hao and Angel this time, do you have a good candidate? Don't worry, I already have the best candidate in my heart. Lin Feng and Ducko quickly reached a consensus. The two of them walked out of the conference room. At the same time, the entire department was in order and began to operate according to the ideas of Lin Feng and Ducko. In Lin Hao's room on the other side, Angel Yan seemed to have noticed something, and smiled a little. Lin Hao, your friends have come to look for you again, and they really persevere. Angel Yan sat in front of the floor-to-ceiling window, admiring the beauty of the sunset outside the window. Suddenly she seemed to have read something, and smiled at Lin Hao who was sitting opposite her holding Dian Niang and reading the cool text. Don't say friends and friends on the right. You haven't met each other before. How can you call them friends? Hearing what Angel Yan said, Lin put down the palm reader in his hand, stood up and stretched at the same time. While complaining, he walked towards the door. Dong dong dong. Before Lin Hao stepped forward, there was a loud knock on the door. My door has a doorbell. Lin Hao shook his head helplessly, walked to the door, meowed out from the cat's eye, and asked, who is it? In Lin Hao's line of sight, there is a woman with brownish-red long hair, wearing a black windbreaker, matching short skirt, and high boots, with a bit of heroism in her exquisite and soft features. After Hao's questioning, he puffed out his chest and said proudly, who am I? I am your goddess. Open the door for me. Where is the yellow-haired girl? Don't open. Lin Hao paused for a moment, answered without hesitation, then walked to the living room, and sat opposite to Angel Yan again. Ha ha! You just left her outside alone. Angel Yan, who was holding a collection of poems in his hand, looked at Lin Hao with a smile and asked after hearing Lin Hao's words. It's just a yellow-haired girl, return my goddess. Let her stay outside alone for a while. However, generally speaking, the action of Super Seminary is fast enough. After finding that the people on my side were exhausted, they sent a relatively heavyweight to talk to us. Lin Hao affirmed the action of Super Seminary. It seems that you know the identity of that little girl outside. Since you know her identity, you still leave her out like this. If you don't give that girl face like this, the power behind that girl, Liang civilization may feel dissatisfied. Or are you planning to provoke Liang civilization after provoking our queen? No matter how you look at it, your behavior can be regarded as audacious. Angel Yan commented on Lin Hao's behavior. Haha. From the moment I knocked you down from the sky and claimed your dominion to Holy Keisha, everything I did seemed crazy to others, but I didn't care. Lin Hao chuckled, as if he didn't care about what Angel Yan said. That's right. I have to say, you give me new surprises every day, little god of earth. Yan was taken aback for a moment, and then smiled slightly. As Lin Hao said, what he did was already crazy enough, and if he was even more crazy, it seemed nothing at all. Boom! Just as Lin Hao was chatting with Yan Xian, the door outside Lin Hao's house was suddenly blasted open with a burst of roar. I said it all, open the door for me. What's wrong with ignoring me? Is it because your goddess is not beautiful? It seemed that Lina, who had been knocking on the door for a while, stood angrily in front of the broken door, complaining to Lin Hao. Suck it! Facing the complaining Lina, Lin Hao looked calm. He silently drank the tea in the cup on the table. Still ignoring me? For Lina, whose goal is the beauty pageant champion and who likes to be noticed, nothing in this world makes her more uncomfortable than ignoring her. She walked quickly to Lin Hao, moved a bench by herself, and sat down. In the middle of Lin Hao and Yan. Little girl, you are really impatient, but this is the usual demeanor of your Liang civilization gods, you are always so frizzy. Angel Yan looked up and down the Liang Lord God who ran between her and Lin Hao, and instantly read the data of the little girl Lina. Are you that angel? At the same time, Reina was also looking at Angel Yan. I kept you locked out just now. You won't get angry and burn everything here to ashes, right? After all, you Liang are good at burning everything to ashes? Little girl. Yan smiled, facing an immature main god like Lina, she seemed to be able to handle it with ease, her mouth was full of teasing about Lina and Liang civilization, she didn't seem to worry at all whether she would anger Liang by doing so, and was caught by Lei. The forces behind Na judged her as a provocation to Liang's entire civilization, and Yan didn't care, because she was an angel, and behind her was the invincible angel army in the universe, as well as the Holy Kaisa, the king of gods. Not for the time being, old goblin. Lina frowned, and fought back against Yan's domineering and superior attitude. Although her goal is to be the goddess of the whole universe, she still bears the responsibility of Liang Lord God on her shoulders. Liang her main god can't be ridiculed like this, it's a matter of face. In addition, she herself hates other people's superior ridicule. Tell me, what are you angels doing on earth? Reina raised her slender legs and asked Hiko. The Earth star was suddenly exposed to the eyes of the major cosmic forces, and the meaning of our angels is very simple. We believe that the Earth must first determine whether she is in the name of justice. Angel Yan proclaimed the angel's meaning to Reina, which was also the meaning of the Holy Keisha. In Yan's eyes, Reina was just an ignorant little girl, but it was enough to be a qualified microphone. Justice, our Liang doesn't have such a word, why don't you explain it? Reina smiled dismissively, and asked Angel Yan. The word justice was 7,000 years ago when the Holy Kaisa ruled the city of angels. With a smile on his face, Angel Yan is ready to popularize science for Lina. What is justice? At the same time, Angel Yan's dark plane is also touching Lina's dark plane, showing the beauty of justice. According to Lina's words, this is called brainwashing, it's called malicious implantation. To put it simply, justice means that everything Keisha is doing is justice. In translation, it means whatever Keisha says. However, at the moment when Angel Yan showed the beauty of justice for Reina, Lin Hao, who had not interrupted, spoke up. He used extremely simple language to roughly summarize the justice that angel civilization talked about. Hiss. Angel Yan, who was originally smiling and strategizing, frowned angrily after hearing Lin Hao's words, stretched her slender legs to Lin Hao's vicinity, and then wiped Lin Hao's feet vigorously, expressing since then seeing her dissatisfaction with Lin Hao. Okay. Looking at the scene in front of her, Lena's eyes flashed with disbelief. Originally, she thought that Lin Hao was the angel's little follower, but now it seems that she was completely wrong. How do you look at the scene now? It's all Lin Hao who has the dominant advantage, that is to say, it's more like the angel is Lin Hao's little follower than Lin Hao is the angel's little follower. I'm sorry to bother you to discuss the major events of the planet Earth. But I'm really bored, even a little tired, so I have to interrupt you. Lin Hao expressed his apology to Lina and Angel Yan, although there was no apology at all in his words. Are you, the super gene carrier mentioned above? I don't know what you think of the super seminary. Are you willing to join us and fight against the evil forces of the universe with my sister, and take pride in protecting the safety of the planet Earth? Lina treats Lin Hao more politely than she treats Angel Yan. There is basically nothing to talk about with angels. Angels will not back down, nor will they back down, so there is nothing to talk about, but there is no such or that between her and Lin Hao. Matter. Hee, sister. Angel Yan listened to Reina's words and smiled disdainfully. Tisk, do you think everyone is an old goblin like you? Lino looked at Angel Yan, who didn't give her face at all, frowned and said angrily. Super seminary? Help you fight against alien civilization? To be honest, I'm not interested at all. Lin Hao shook his head, and he once again rejected the invitation from Super Seminary. Hey, why are you so stubborn? Don't tell me you like angel dogs so much? Don't look at the angels. They are all aliens to you. They are unreliable. The only ones that are really reliable are have yourself. Lena seemed to be annoyed by Lin Hao's words. She angrily reprimanded Lin Hao's behavior. You are also an alien in my eyes. However, before Lena continued, Lin Hao spoke first. Forward. Lena really didn't expect Lin Hao to say that, but it's also true, she is indeed an alien to the people on Earth, but she didn't regard herself as an outsider. Join the Super Seminary to help you fight aliens. What I want to ask is, who are you? Who is this alien? Is it an angel? Is it Lai Yang? Is it the Doubty that surrounds the entire solar system? Or is it Carl behind the Doubty? Or is it Dino who talks about helping the people on Earth but is full of selfishness? Who are you? Lin Hao looked at Lena and asked a sole question. This. Lena was a little panicked. After all, she was just a little girl who was promoted to the position of the main god. She usually dealt with some mortals. The super soldier was okay. Her status as the main god made her confident enough. She dared to say that she was wrong. They were in a pair, but when faced with the questions raised by Lin Hao, who was backed by angels in her eyes, she was a little overwhelmed. Is it right for you to rely on the power of angels? After thinking for a while, Lina asked Lin Hao. The problem is that I don't rely on the power of angels. Lin Hao shook his head, and he knew that this stupid girl who was not very smart, Lei Na, had made a mistake. Didn't plan to rely on the power of angels? Don't be kidding, I'm not blind. Lena rolled her eyes, she didn't believe Lin Hao's words. Boom. Just when Lena rolled her eyes, the roof of Lin Hao's villa was suddenly blasted away with the sound of breaking through the air. The two were wearing silver armor and red miniskirts, with snow-white wings growing on their backs, holding a crimson flame in their hands. The angel of the sword descended from the sky. Azui? Moi? You didn't go back to the heavenly court of Melo to meet Queen Keisha. Looking at the two angels falling from the sky, Yan looked startled. She thought that Azui and Moi would go back to meet Queen Keisha after they couldn't contact her. Sister Yan, how can we abandon you? We have been researching and deciphering the energy field around this villa for angels for the past few days. With our efforts, there is finally a loophole in this energy field, and we finally have the opportunity to rescue you as you. After we defeat this nasty little planet Earth God and rescue you, we'll go back and meet Queen Keisha together. Moi held the flaming sword in her hand, and her eyes were determined, the eyes of a warrior. Yan, don't worry, there are 2 guardian angels, Moi and I, here. Even if the little god on this earth is clever, he won't be able to turn over. Angel Chase seems to be very confident in herself. No, it's not her confidence in herself, it's her confidence in Angel. No, things are not what you think, you go, don't worry about me. Yan was really flustered. She always thought that Azui and Moi had already contacted Queen Keisha, but these 2 people have been planning to rescue her these days. Of course, she also knows what is going on with the energy field against angels near the villa. It is an energy field arranged by Lin Hao to prevent her from escaping. She is also studying this energy field these days. At the same time, she knows this energy field very well. Field Senior. Let go of Yan. Let Sister Yan go. I'll spare you. At the moment when the 2 high-ranking guardian angels, Azui and Moi, were holding the flaming sword, and kept asking Lin Hao to hand over Yan, Lina, the only melon eater among the crowd, was staring at her big eyes. He looked at everyone suspiciously. Wait, what's going on? Lina felt baffled. Through the conversations of these angels, it seemed that Lin Hao, who she thought was a super soldier before, was the biggest god here, and he was the one who captured the Holy Kaisa's left-wing guardian angel. Hiko's super god. What do you think I am here? A place where you can come whenever you want? A common room. Since you are here, don't leave. As Lin Hao said, he stood up from his seat, and the supernatural energy in his body continued to soar at this moment. Don't wait, this matter has nothing to do with me. I'm just a melon eater. Lino looked at Lin Hao, who had burst out with energy far beyond the star level, and her face turned pale with fright. This mischievous goddess showed a smiling face uglier than crying, and spoke to Lin Hao as politely as possible. Late. Ben Lei Ju. Without giving the 3 of them a chance to react, Lin Hao released bursts of lightning from both hands. The lightning instantly penetrated the bodies of Azui, Moi, and Lina. No, no, no. Want to, ah. The terrifying thunder made Lina's body tremble continuously. After a flash of lightning, Lin Hao's captives were successfully +3. This. Ugh. Looking at the scene in front of him, Angel Yan helplessly covered his forehead. Why do you need electricity? Angel Yan asked Lin Hao why he used thunder and lightning, and went to call Moi, Azui, and Lina. You guess. Lin Hao smiled slightly, and gave Angel Yan an intriguing look. Chapter 7. When Lin Hao's lightning continued to shine in the sky, all forces were awakened by the lightning. The first is the super seminary closest to Lin Hao. It is monitored that an extremely special thunderstorm has occurred over Luteng City. It may be human-made. We will continue to analyze the specific situation. The technicians of the super seminary captured the powerful energy generated by Lin Hao's Thunder Ju by using the Dino No heritage of the Dino civilization, but due to technical problems, they were unable to analyze the thunder of Lin Hao's Ben Lei Ju in a short time. Occurrence. At the same time, in the television sets of countless residents of Luteng City. Interlude: a piece of news. The Meteorological Bureau has just caught a thunderstorm reaction over the city. Residents, please prepare for extreme weather. The journalists on the TV are telling the whole city how to deal with extreme weather to ensure the safety of people's lives. At the moment when the major forces on Earth began to act because of this thunderstorm, countless powerful cosmic civilizations in outer space were also worried because of this huge thunderstorm. It is reported that there is another huge energy response from the Earth planet. This is the second time that such a huge energy response has been transmitted after we sent a reconnaissance team to the Earth planet a few days ago. We are analyzing the specific energy, but according to the analysis of the energy scale, this huge power is enough to smash all our gluttonous warships into void. In the outskirts of the solar system, the gluttonous fleets who are standing by here while building an interstellar fortress have once again captured the huge energy from the planet Earth, and they feel a headache. It's the planet Earth again. If we keep intimidating like this at every turn, why are we still attacking? The gluttonous king, Chase Yat, slapped the table vigorously, seemingly very angry. My king doesn't need to panic. I think it's better for us to ask my god Karl. Our almighty god will definitely be able to effectively sanction that little god on earth. After listening to their king's angry roar, Doughty's military advisor lowered his head and gave his advice. My god Karl. Yes, I can only go to my god Karl at this time. I will try my best to let my god install a void engine on me. Presumably, if this is the case, we, Doughty, will have the power to fight against the gods. No, maybe we can kill God. The gluttonous king, Shi Xi clenched his fists tightly. He has always had a dream, which is to kill the gods. Inside Dead Song Academy, Karl was wearing a red robe, with his hands behind his back, looking at the endless starry sky. Behind him, a man in a black cloak and a mask was constantly reporting. My god, we have detected a powerful thunderstorm near the planet Earth. According to our system records, there is only one person in the known universe who can trigger a thunderstorm of this level, and that is Holy Kaisa's left-wing guardian angel Yan. At the same time, with the disappearance of the thunderstorm signal, there are also the signals of Keisha's two high-level guardian angels, Angel Chase, Angel Moi, and the little girl god Lina of Liang civilization. According to my speculation, it is very likely that Angel Yan betrayed Holy Kaisa and attacked the two high-level guardian angels from behind, and then took down the two high-level guardian angels in one fell swoop. Otherwise, even Angel Yan would not have it as possible that the high-level guardian angels who took down the two Keisha in an instant. The man wearing the bone mask spoke out the speculation in his heart. Is it really so? Karl heard the words and lowered his head to look at his followers. Forehead. Great my god, these are just my speculations. After listening to Karl's words, the man in a cloak and mask hesitated and replied. Forget it, it doesn't matter, that's it. Spread the news that Angel Yan betrayed Holy Kaisa to every corner of the known universe, making the world more chaotic, and the betrayal of a left-wing guard will make Holy Kaisa's reputation less favorable. Karl shook his head, as if he didn't care what the truth of the matter was. Aren't our rumors enough to shake the rule of Holy Kaisa? Karl's followers were puzzled. He believed that the betrayal of a general should more or less cause the countless forces under Angel Nebula to have some small thoughts. As long as Keisha doesn't die, her rule will not be shaken. Karl shook his head. The reason why Holy Kaisa can overwhelm the entire known universe is that apart from her invincible angelic legion, the strength of Holy Kaisa itself is stronger than all the gods in the known universe. The king is not what Keisha claims to be, but the countless forces defeated by Keisha, who knelt in front of Keisha and imposed it. Keisha thought it was good, so she used it. After Karl finished speaking, he raised his head and continued to look at the endless night sky. His eyes seemed to pass through layers of barriers, and finally landed on the Angel Nebula. In Queen Keisha's palace, a playful blonde short skirt with a single ponytail is hurriedly walking towards their great king. Miss Cold. Good morning, Miss Ling. Along the way, after seeing the blonde angel with single ponytail and playful short skirt, the angel guards would bow their heads respectfully and say hello. Just because this angel is their senior and is currently serving among them, there are few high-level guardian angels who are older than Yan. Cold, you're here. When Angel Lang walked into the main hall where Keisha was, looking at the lazy and domineering Queen Keisha sitting on the throne with a pair of slender legs, she immediately knelt down on one knee, not waiting for Lang after speaking. The holy Keisha, who was constantly playing with the virtual data model in her hand, spoke first. Dear Her Majesty Queen Keisha, I have something important to report. Lang lowered his head respectfully and told Queen Keisha about her visit. Stand up and say. Queen Keisha is still playing with the data model in her hand. She keeps adding various data to the model, hoping that the data will be stable, but no matter what conditions Queen Keisha attaches, the data cannot be stabilized. The model would collapse, but Keisha still kept on simulating with great joy. It seemed that the short-term failure made the holy Kaisa, who had won tens of thousands of years, feel her unprecedented happiness. Your Majesty Queen Keisha, the angel is chasing after. The signal of the angel Moi has been interrupted on the planet Earth after the angel Yan. After receiving Keisha's order, Angel Lang stood up and preached to the holy Kaisa. Go on. Holy Keisha nodded, signaling Angel Lang to finish what she wanted to say without waiting for her reaction. At the same time that Azui and Moi disappeared, I detected a powerful thunderstorm reaction on the planet Earth. It is known that there is no other person in the universe that can trigger a thunderstorm of this level. Except for Yan, Queen Kaisa, now the matter is very clear, that idiot Yan must have been bewitched by someone. I hope Her Majesty the Queen can issue an order for me to go in person and investigate the matter clearly. Angel Lang knelt on one knee in front of the holy Keisha, asking for his life. Really? Then I will leave this matter to you. After hearing what Angel Lang said, Holy Kaisa remained unmoved at all. It seemed that the loss of contact with the three senior guardian angels still could not make the invincible king of the gods feel the slightest bit of emotion. She just followed Lang's meaning, leave the matter to the cold to deal with. Thank you Your Majesty the Queen. After getting the permission of Holy Kaisa, Lang stood up and walked towards the outside of the palace. When the cold left, Keisha's entire palace seems to have dimmed a lot. In a virtual space, the holy Kaisa is sitting on a high throne, and sitting opposite her is Lin Hao, who is wearing a pair of big underpants and slippers, doing whatever he wants. You are too greedy, one is enough, and now you have captured the chase, Moi, can I regard this as a challenge to me on behalf of the civilization of the earth? Holy Kaisa was high above her. She looked at Lin Hao, who was sitting opposite her, her lips moved slightly, and her voice seemed to surround Lin Hao from all directions. Stop, stop, why do you still have your own reverb? Lin Hao's ears were buzzing by the voice of the holy Kaisa. Explain. Holy Keisha looked calm, waiting for Lin Hao's explanation. No, except that I accidentally shot down Yan. Chasing Moi was not in my plan. Your family's guardian angel took advantage of my energy shield and was disturbed by several star-level energies from the sun's light. He couldn't exert its due effect in a short period of time. He took the opportunity to enter my villa to make trouble, not only destroying the ceiling of the house, threatening me with a sword. If I don't punish them for their behavior, other people won't think I'm easy to bully. Today I let the angel go, and the next day the gluttonous shit will dare to come and shit on my head. Morgana won't be stuck in North America like she is now. When the time comes, people or ghosts dare to come to my territory to play. Then where will I put my face? Is Lin Hao's words justified? He was not attracted by the beauty of the angels, so he captured two more. He has deeper considerations. Hee, what face do you want for a kid in his teens? Go talk about your love. My person is already on the way. When she arrives, you hand over Moi and Chase to her. After a while, when I finish dealing with the matter at hand, I will go to the planet Earth to deal with some matters, and then, I will see you well. After Holy Keisha finished speaking, she cut off the call directly. Hey! Threatening me? Is it so arrogant? How dare you threaten me? Lin Hao condemned Keisha's behavior of directly cutting off the call. Okay. Just watch from the sky and see if I dare to fuck the angel you sent down. Lin Hao felt that the old girl Keisha must be used to being crazy in the super god universe. Anyone who met her had to bow their heads and admit their mistakes, shouting long live the king of the gods, long live the holy Keisha, such flattering nonsense. This kind of behavior is extremely bad, so Lin Hao decided to educate the holy Kaisa and teach Kaisa a lesson. No matter who Kaisa sent down, he would accept them all. Come on, who is afraid of whom? Lin Hao, who hung up the communication from the holy Kaisa, soon received another communication. At the same time, Angel Lang walks on the long and gorgeous passage leaving the palace. This road is very long. Whether it is a person or a god, you must rely on walking when you come here. God, feel the majesty of the King of Gods. But as long as there is a road, there is always an end. As Lang came outside the palace, a group of angels immediately surrounded him. Sister Lang, is it true that Sister Yan betrayed her? Sister Lang, did Sister Yan really release the thunderstorm? One after another, the young angels surrounded Angel Lang one after another, and kept asking about Lang's specific situation. At most, it's because she's not smart enough, she's too stupid, and then she was taken advantage of. That girl has always been stupid. It's normal to put it on her. As for the betrayal, I can't talk about it until I investigate it clearly. Angel Lang stopped the speculation of these young angels. If in the entire city of angels, who is the most difficult to get along with, then it must be Cold. In fact, it's not that you can't say no, it's just that Lang doesn't like Yan's style of doing things, so he often bickers with Yan in the attitude of a senior. But when the whole universe was rumored that Angel Yan had betrayed the Holy Kaisa and the justice and order, Lang was the first to not believe it. She thought there must be some misunderstanding, or some information she didn't know. There was an error between the intelligence, so in the end there was a misunderstanding. Sister Lang, are you going to Earth Star to investigate Yan's affairs? Sister Chasing, Sister Moi, they have lost the signal on Earth. Sister Lang, you should go alone. Yes, yes, we will go with you. Although Lang doesn't speak well on weekdays, he has saved many young angels. Everyone knows that Lang is a high-ranking guardian angel with a sharp mouth and a bean-curd heart. The Earth Stars, whose guard-level angels were all defeated, immediately opened their mouths to ask Ying Ying. What are you arguing about? A group of young people, who do you think I am? Do you really think I am as stupid as her? Don't worry. Earth Star, as long as I go alone is enough. As one of the oldest guardian angels, he knew coldly how dangerous the planet Earth could be for them to fall into. The most tragic war that the angelic civilization experienced back then could not let the three high-level guardian angels collapse. Because of this, she clearly knows how dangerous the planet Earth is, so she will never let her younger generations, sisters, accompany her on adventures. I'll go with you. Just when Lang rejected the other angels and was about to go to planet Earth alone, a slightly unfamiliar voice rang in Lang's ears. When Lang looked back, what she saw was a high-level guardian angel she had never seen before. I am ordered by Queen Kasia to go to planet Earth with you. The angel, who was wearing a mask so that his cheeks could not be seen clearly, had one hand on his hips, and at the same time, he was full of arrogance, and coldly issued Queen Kasia's order to the angel. The Queen's order. Okay, let's go together. Lang Vinian first glanced suspiciously at the palace behind him, and then agreed after seeing that the palace hadn't responded for a long time. The two spread the time and space wings behind them, and their goal is the planet Earth. Earth Star. After Lin Hao just interrupted Yu Kaisia's call, he soon received a communication from Liang civilization. When Lin Hao connected to the communication, what appeared in front of him was a middle-aged actor in silver armor who looked like a middle-aged actor who came out of a costume drama crew. The man called himself Pan Zhen, the current supreme commander of the Liang civilization, and the regent of the Liang civilization, and the reason why he chose to communicate with Lin Hao after Kasia, the answer is very simple, he is for their main god of Liang. Come, to put it simply, he is here to redeem Reina. A long time ago, the Chaiwa star system you are in, including the planet under your feet, Earth, should have been the territory of our Liang civilization. If the Earth is still under the control of our Liang civilization, then what is happening now will never happen at all. It is a pity that there is no if. Our Liang's rule has been disturbed by a damn monkey, so that all kinds of things we don't want to see have happened now. However, I still miss the old feelings. The first time I learned that the planet Earth was exposed to the eyes of many cosmic forces, I contacted Ducko, the current spokesperson of the Earth Star, and chose to start the Black Great Wall project to create your own god on the Earth planet. Help you guard your own planet Earth in the hands of countless evil gods and enemies from the vast universe. For this reason, our Liang civilization even sent our Liang main god Emperor Lin to the planet Earth to help you resist any coming the enemy of crime. But this does not mean that you can insult the main god of our Liang civilization at will. This is a betrayal of our allies. This is a blasphemy against our entire Liang civilization. According to your speech and explanation, in the worst case, I will consider detonating the stars of your Chaiwa star system, that is, your sun, to show the majesty of the god of blazing sun to the entire universe. The Lord God of Liang must not be bullied, let alone humiliated. If anyone dares to insult the Lord God of Liang, then don't blame our Liang civilization for being rude. All enemies will be punished no matter how far away they are. In the pitch-black space, Pan Zhen sat opposite Lin Hao and Lina, his brows were tightly furrowed, and he placed himself on the so-called righteous side as soon as he came up, and at the same time classified Lin Hao's behavior as a betrayal of his allies. This kind of behavior that is shameless in the whole universe, compared to the high-ranking, obeying the rules set by oneself, living like a saint, and thus winning the respect of the whole universe, the Holy Kaisa, Pan Zhen is an old political hooligan. However, it is this kind of old hooligan who is the most troublesome and difficult to deal with. From what he said, he first helped the Earth planet to create gods, and finally ended by threatening Lin Hao, who may detonate the sun of the Chaiwa star system at any time. It's not so serious, is it? He didn't do anything to me, did he? Detonating the sun of the Chaiwa star system or something, is it too exaggerated? Before Lin Hao could speak, Lina couldn't help but speak first. As soon as she came up, she set a language trap for Pan Zhen and poked a big hole. Pan Zhen kept saying that it was all for Lina, but Lina didn't care. So are you angry? Tisk. You don't have a place to talk here. No more nonsense, I'll take you back from the planet Earth. I'll put you in confinement for 1 year. Before you can defeat me, don't even think about stepping out of the scorching Sunday. Pan Zhenqiang suppressed the anger in his heart, pointed at Lina's nose, and reprimanded her. Confine me for 1 year? Well, is it okay if I don't talk? Why are you angry? Lina was extremely wronged, she didn't know why she made Pan Zhen angry, so she quickly shut her mouth. Boy, you answer. Looking at Lina's appearance, Pan Zhen secretly sighed, and turned to preach to Lin Hao. First of all, old General Pan Zhen, I think you must be a fool to say something like helping the planet Earth. When did the cooperation between you and Ducko become evidence that you helped the planet Earth? Besides, the term Earth Star spokesperson you mentioned, I think there is also a big problem. When can Ducko, who is a survivor of Dino, represent Earth Star? Earth Star can be represented by an alien? That's okay. Got it. Lin Hao preached without haste. Boy, I want to know that there is a great god like you hidden in the planet Earth, and the ghost cooperates with Ducko. Pan Zhen narrowed his eyes and muttered in his heart, he didn't expect Lin Hao's mind to turn so fast. Secondly, don't keep threatening me with the detonation of the sun in the Chaiwa star system. Who are you going to scare here? If you dare to detonate the sun, I will completely destroy the main god of your Liang civilization before you detonate the sun. Or say, do you want to compare with me to see if you detonate the sun faster, or if I destroy your main god faster? As Lin Hao said, he put his arm lightly on Lina's fragrant shoulder. Isn't it? You two are arguing, what does it matter to me? I'm just a little girl, I'm still beautiful, I'm still young, I haven't become the goddess of the whole universe yet. I don't want to be destroyed yet. Lena wanted to cry. She found out that she was always the one who got hurt in the last quarrel. If she was rescued, she would be imprisoned for 1 year. If she was not rescued, she would be destroyed. Who did she provoke? She just looks beautiful and wants the whole universe to see her beauty. Isn't that wrong? As a god, Reina is not afraid of death, because for a god, death does not necessarily mean the end, but complete destruction is different. Lin Hao means to erase the existence of Reina, which means not leaving any information. It means that it cannot be revived at all. If you dare to destroy our Liang Lord God, I will detonate your son. If you dare to detonate our son, I dare to destroy the Lord God of your Liang. For a moment, Pan Zhen and Lin Hao were on top of each other, with countless light years between them, glaring at each other. Don't talk about destroying our main god, you may not be able to destroy it, and we, Liang, have a backhand. After the two glared at each other for a while, Pan Zhen finally lost the battle first. He blinked secretly, and at the same time cursed, "This kid never blinks, won't his eyes be sore?" Lin Hao looked at Pan Zhen who blinked first, snorted coldly and smiled triumphantly. Pan Zhen was just like that. He had practiced eye contact, and he had never lost to anyone in terms of momentum. After being proud, Lin Hao he continued, "Whether I can destroy Delina or not, no one will know if I don't try, but besides destroying Delina, I have other ways to deal with Delina. I advise you not to too arrogant." "Oh? Let's hear it, I want to see how you can deal with our Lord God of Liang." Pan Zhen didn't seem to believe it, he looked at Lin Hao with disdain. "Pan Zhen, Mr. Zhen, can you stop talking? Why do I feel that you don't want to rescue me, but want me to die in this ghost place?" At this time, Lena also noticed something wrong. She always felt that something bad was brewing in Pan Zhen's stomach. Maybe he was very unhappy with being the regent, so she planned to remove the word regent and change the name directly. "Is it called Liang King?" Reina shuddered at this thought, she was frightened by her own thoughts. "How else can I deal with the main god of your Liang? Hehe, I can make the main god of your Liang civilization pregnant. Let her give me a baby, and ask you if you are afraid of Liang. It's a big deal, let's compare and see if it's faster for you Liang to detonate the stars, or for me to make your main god morning sick faster." Lin Hao snorted coldly, his eyes were full of disdain, contempt, and confusion, and his words were even more astonishing. Puff! Lena, who was about to take a sip of tea to calm her shock, spit out all the tea she drank after hearing Lin Hao's words. "What the hell? Make me pregnant? How long have I been born? I don't want to be the Liang Taishang right now." Lena was frightened for a while. She admitted that she has always been holding a playful mentality, even if she heard such terrible words as being destroyed and locked up, she was startled in a short time, and she panicked for the first time. "God! Oh! Can you still play like this?" Pan Zhen was taken aback, as if he didn't expect that Lin Hao would not follow the routine, but it didn't matter, he had countermeasures. "Lena can give it to you, but you and Lena's child must be raised by our Liang. He will be our brand new main god of Liang. We will do our best to cultivate a perfect main god. But if you don't hand over child, you will be the enemy of the entire Liang. You must think clearly." Ever since, Pan Zhen resorted to his own countermeasures. "What the hell, why are all your methods based on the fact that my mother is pregnant? Are you really thinking about saving my mother from here?" Lena's eyelids twitched wildly, she always felt that she was sold and became a victim of Liang. Chapter 8. Impossible, my child will never be raised by others. Do you think how pitiful it is for a little baby who can't see his own parents after opening his eyes? You, Liang, pay attention to the safety of the country and the people. I don't think you can be called the country's safety without parents, right? Or is your so-called Kuatai Minan just a piece of bullshit? Lin Hao is very strong. His children must be educated by themselves. Is it reasonable to let others educate them? I'm being educated wrong, so it's okay if I don't recognize him as a father. All offspring who inherit the blood of the Liang must be raised by the Liang civilization, and only by giving it to our Liang civilization, can your children reach further peaks and become the strongest main god. Lin Hao, you are still young, don't put all your eggs in one basket on this wrong path, or you will do so at your own peril. Pan Zhen, who was dressed in silver armor, was sitting on the huge regent's throne. He pointed at Lin Hao first, and then at Lina who was beside Lin Hao. His attitude was also very clear. Yes, we don't agree with each other, it seems that there will be a big battle between you and me. Lin Hao frowned, and there seemed to be a bit of murder in his eyes. The Liang civilization has never been afraid of fighting. Pan Zhen seems to be extremely strong. Even in the face of Lin Hao, who displayed a starburst level energy attack, he can still stand on a strong attitude, just because their Liang controls all the stars in the known universe and has stars as energy sources. The blazing sun of weapons and weapons is not afraid of all incoming enemies. Stop, stop. No, how come it's time to compete for the child? Brother, Mr. Zhen, you don't have a child yet. You haven't even talked about dating. Why did you start fighting for the child's custody? Just as Pan Zhen and Lin Hao looked at each other again, and the momentum was gradually rising, Lina couldn't sit still. She still remembered that at the beginning, Pan Zhen and Lin Hao were talking about the issue of ransom. The ransom for redeeming her from Lin Hao's villa turned out to be talking, and suddenly the wind direction changed, so that now she was given a scene where the rich father-in-law and the poor son-in-law competed for the custody of the child. Lina felt that Pan Zhen almost said to Lin Hao, I will give you 5 stars and leave my goddaughter. As for the child in my daughter's womb, you don't need to worry about it. I will raise the child myself, and he will get the best education, the best resources, and become the strongest god in the known universe. Immediately afterwards, the corners of Lin Hao's mouth burst out with powerful combat power, and he shouted loudly, the 3-year agreement has come. Then he slapped Pan Zhen's face. If it really develops into this state, won't it become the cool article about the son-in-law she saw on Dian Niang recently? Did I make a mistake? Hey, everyone is a god, can you be more civilized, don't be so cliched, besides, she is still a little girl, and she is still miles away from being pregnant. Love is never important. You can give birth to the child first, and then love later. At that time, you will have enough time to talk about the so-called love. You can love as you want, and you can love in whatever position you want. Before Lin Hao could speak, Pan Zhen spoke to Lina. To Pan Zhen, who had lived for thousands of years, the word love seemed very small in his eyes. He had devoted his whole life to Liang, so in his eyes, it doesn't matter whether he is in love or not, as long as he can get Lin Hao and Lina's child, everything is indifferent. Of course, Pan Zhen is not fooling around, he has his own considerations, and everything he does is for Liang's consideration. Before Lin Hao appeared, Pan Zhen always believed that stars were the largest and strongest energy source in the universe, and that light energy was infinite just like the darkness covering the entire universe. And even tens of thousands of years of common sense, the energy used by Lin Hao does not belong to any known energy in the universe, but its huge power even exceeds that of conventional stars, like a black hole devouring all existence in the universe. Powerful, terrifying, and extremely destructive are Pan Zhen's judgments on the power in Lin Hao's body. Pan Zhen believes that if they can combine the energy in Lin Hao's body with the power of stars, then their Liang civilization is enough to solve the problem that has already been solved. Knowing all enemies in the universe, even facing the unknown void, the so-called ultimate fear of all enemies of the main universe civilization, they are not without the power to fight. However, Pan Zhen failed to analyze the energy in Lin Hao's body. No matter how Pan Zhen simulated or analyzed it, he could not get any results. The data kept collapsing and destroying before Pan Zhen's eyes. In order to find out the energy in Lin Hao's body, perhaps obtaining Lin Hao's genes is the fastest way. There are many ways to obtain Lin Hao's genes. A hair that Lin Hao accidentally dropped, or the saliva that accidentally opened his mouth while sleeping, is enough for Pan Zhen to obtain Lin Hao's genes. However, there are countless code locks on the genes of the strong. Even if they get Lin Hao's gene model, they will not be able to decipher how Lin Hao activates the special energy in his body in a short time. It may take tens of thousands of years or even hundreds of millions of years to analyze it. If it is normal times, Pan Zhen doesn't care. Their Liang is like the stars that illuminate the universe. They have plenty of time, but not now. Yang's time is running out. When Pan Zhen was racking his brains, thinking about how to master the unknown energy and the future ahead of other civilizations, he finally came up with a brilliant idea, not only allowing their Liang civilization to directly bypass the genetic code lock of the genes in Lin Hao's body, and can directly complete the combination of light energy and strange energy to create a more brand new energy, the eternal energy in the true sense, that is to let Lin Hao and Lina combine to give birth to the strongest blood in the universe. A doll that manipulates unknown energy and stellar energy. As long as he gets that child, Pan Zhen is confident that he will use all the resources of Liang in just over 10 years to pile him up into one of the strongest gods in the universe, so as to ensure that Liang civilization can continue in this vast universe. Continue in it. What do you mean love is not important? Love is the most important thing, okay? Lena frowned, glaring at Pan Zhen like a rebellious child. Ugh! Pan Zhen looked at Lena, who looked like a little girl, and sighed helplessly. He contacted Lena alone, and sent a private message to Lena. Pan Zhen, what are you doing? Do you really want to get me down and become the king of Liang? The moment Lena linked to Pan Zhen's private message, she immediately scolded Pan Zhen. If I were the king of Liang, I would have been the king of Liang long before you were born, when your grandfather committed suicide for our Liang. Why would it take so much effort to plot against such an immature little god like you? If I wanted to, you wouldn't even. There is no chance of being born. Pan Zhen was so annoyed by Lena's words, he clenched his fists and glared at Lena. Forward. Hee, Mr. Zhen, I'm just joking, don't mind. Lena knew that Pan Zhen was telling the truth, so she smiled shyly and flirted with Pan Zhen. You. Lena, I don't ask you to be sensible immediately, but I hope that one day, when Liang civilization needs you, you should be able to stand up and help Liang share some responsibilities. After all, Lena, you belong to Liang Lord God, I hope you will keep this in mind. Pan Zhen seemed a little helpless, he spoke earnestly to Lena. Why are you so serious all of a sudden? Our Liang is so strong, I don't think there is anyone who is so short-sighted and dares to provoke our Liang. Besides, if something really happened, wouldn't you be on top? Seeing such a serious Pan Zhen, Lena felt a little uncomfortable for a while. The Pan Zhen in her eyes was the one who stood up for her to clean up the mess and wipe her ass every time she made a mistake. No one can help you all the time. Liang is far less powerful than you imagined. Ever since the Dino civilization disappeared into this vast universe almost overnight, I knew that there is no powerful civilization can exist forever. If you don't make progress, if you fall behind, you will be beaten. Reina, please do it yourself. Pan Zhen shook his head, ended the call with Lena, and at the same time he turned his head to look at Lin Hao. I will give you an undeniable condition to let you let go of our main god, but it will take some time to mobilize resources. Before that, our main god will stay under your door for the time being. I hope you can treat her well. Pan Zhen changed his original toughness and spoke to Lin Hao in a soft tone. Don't worry, I didn't have much conflict with your main god. If it weren't for your bad attitude, I would have let her go, but since you are so sensible, I won't make things difficult for her, so you just hurry to give me a hand. Let's mobilize resources. Lin Hao stepped on the slippers and swayed gently, looking at ease. Pan Zhen nodded, and then interrupted the communication with Lin Hao. At the last moment, Pan Zhen looked deeply at Lina, with extremely complicated eyes, which made Lina tremble and thoughtful. Okay, I finally finished talking with Pan Zhen and Holy Kaisa. I'm really exhausted. These two old guys who have lived for an unknown number of years are not fuel-efficient lamps. Speak a few words with them, the brain cells that have been discarded are enough to form a brain. Lin Hao stretched his waist and complained about the energy he spent talking to Keisha and Pan Zhen, especially Pan Zhen. Talking to this person was too strenuous. Morgana's dialogue is simple and clear. Others sent him emails, including Carl the Grim Reaper. They were all a lot of nonsense, with a few important words mixed in at the end. Morgana was different. The emails Morgana sent to him before were clean and neat. The conversation between Morgana and Lin Hao is as follows. Morgana, your queen likes you very much. Do you want to become a demon with your queen? In the future, we can do whatever we want in the universe, delicious and spicy. Lin Hao, Your Majesty the Queen, you said that after I become a demon, I can do whatever I want, so can I throw
वीडियोस बनाने हैं फिल्मोरा है ना।